welcome back to the Winterfell Camp. Be Lad from the Woods. Well, it's Friday, July 28th at around 2 in the afternoon, and guess what? We are under severe thunderstorm watches, and it looks like it's going to be a bad one. They're saying there's going to be a lot of rotation. It's nailing us right here in eastern Ontario. So they're expecting tornado action this afternoon, between this afternoon and tonight. Of course, thunderstorms and lightning. I, of course, have to go out right now. There's nothing going on right now. The sky's still pretty light, and I can see it's breeze, but it's very muggy and warm. I got to go put gas in the truck, and then I got to go to Lanark small engine and drop off the filter for the ATV, so that Everett can tune the carb and we can get that out of the way. So anyway, the last thing we need around here is more rain. As I've been complaining, I cannot get this stuff done with my plants, like to feed them and stuff. And I'm in the middle of switching over because they're going to start flowering soon, so I need to switch over to the other fertilizer, which I've ordered, and it'll be here in a couple of days. And but I can't. I read everywhere, and I cannot use this dry on the soil. I have to mix it with water. So the problem is, the plants are too wet in the planters. It's going to make the roots rot. So anyway, they're not starving. They could be darker green, which, that means that they're wanting more nitrogen, I guess. But, I've been through this before, just not as bad as it is this time. Sorry, I have to keep looking on this side. Yeah. So, and of course now with the added problem of possibly having super crazy winds and everything, because they're all out back there. I got to order up that stuff that Pat told me, the netting there for the trellis. And then I got to see about buying some stakes of some kind, because it's going to go bad again. I mean, once the buds are on it and heavy. So, but now these storms seem to be coming through pretty regular, and they're getting more and more violent every time. I was saying to Mom, I said, it's starting to feel like Southern Michigan when we were kids. It's like all the time. There were tornado warnings, watches, whatever. Back in the 60s, 70s, 80s. I haven't been back to Michigan since 1990. Oh, no, that's not right. Summer of 92 was the last time I was in Michigan that I can remember. Or did I go down there for my biological father's death? Because he died, and he put us in the will, me and my brother. He left my brother as the executor. I had to go down and help, but I can't remember what year that was. That might have been 93, 94, something like that. So it was just after. So yeah, that would have been the last time I've been to Michigan, probably 93 or something. And I had to go to Ludington, Michigan, because that's where he had his little house and stuff like that. So, stranger to me. But thanks for leaving me something. I got a couple of cars out of the deal and a few dollars. So, I got a Mazda RX-7, which I drove all the way back here. Totally miserable driving it. I don't fit in it. It was an older RX-7, from the 80s or whatever. Nice car. I sold it, got a little chunk for it. But then my brother, who is still coming to Canada, or still in Canada that time, that's just before he left for California. He brought the Beretta up for me. And I kept that one, and unfortunately I had an accident and it bent the whole car. But I'll tell you, that little Beretta was one of the best cars I've ever owned. I went traveling everywhere with it. The gas mileage on it was just stupid. I mean, it was good. But yeah, that was a great little car, the Beretta. And yeah, but it was like one of them one frame, monocoque frame, I guess they used to call them. and the guy hit me on the side, and it was like one of these. They wrote it off, so I got a Mini. That was that was around the time I got my very first Dodge minivan, the square ones. They were more square. Anyways, yeah. So that's the last time I set foot in Michigan. But I remember the tornadoes and the bad weather, and I mean it was just constant, and so I didn't really expect that up here. Like when we came home here, in Ontario, it was always like that. It wasn't a tornado place. I mean, yes, that happened in southern Ontario, of course, Windsor and stuff, but not like it does in Michigan. It probably still is the same in Michigan. I don't imagine it's changed. But now it's moved further east or further north. This tornado, what do you call it? I know the Americans, like out in Oklahoma, they have a name for it, like a tornado tunnel or a tornado whatever. But it seems to have moved up here now because it's all the time. In these storms, I mean, every other day they're going through here now. And it's like, I said to Mom, I said, this feels like Michigan when we were kids. And she agreed. She said, yeah. She says, she says, it's crazy. I can't figure this out. I said, Ma, everything is just changing. I mean, she's been on the planet for 80 years and 81 years. I've been on the planet now 60, probably conscious of most of it since age 4 or 5. But things change, and sometimes not for the better. And here in Ontario, this is definitely not for the better. So the thing is, this is not Michigan or Detroit where, where things can happen pretty quickly with repairs. We're pretty rural back here. So, we have our guys out here, but we're always the last ones to get looked after. So anyway, if this does come through and hit us, it's not an exaggeration by the Weather Network, but like right now I'm not seeing, like if I put you guys, hang on, let me switch you guys around here. So this is what we're looking at. The blue dot is me, obviously. Now you're going to see it go back to the beginning, which was, what time was that? Okay, hang on. Here's 1 p.m. Oh, pause, man. Okay. So if I go back to noon, there was no rain that came down because we were right there. The green stuff is rain, but we didn't get any here. It just went over. It's just clouds. But so now there's nothing, but you can see up north in Eganville, that's a good, hour and a half. Like by the bird flies, it's like an hour, but as the crow flies, but with the roads, you're an hour and a half. Anyways, so, but now it disappears. And I don't see anything crazy coming from, spoke too soon maybe. But they're saying till evening, but this is going to be those pop-up things. That's what it's going to be. Yeah, there's really nothing coming in from. So it's not going to be those cold front kind. It's going to be the pop-up. Maybe that's why they're saying about the wind shear and the... I'm just going to put it to now. So there, we're right now, 2:11 p.m. So, we just don't know when it's going to pop up. We had some pop-ups yesterday, but nothing serious. There was a bit of rain last night. I think that was a pop-up. You want me to say? No way to predict those until they pop up. That's the thing. But the Weather Network is definitely... I don't know if I read it to you guys. I'll read it again, but I read it to the shorts people. Hang on a minute here. I'll just skip down to where we are. Friday Central. Okay, Friday Central and Eastern Ontario. Okay, let me pull you guys back here, and you can. All right, Friday area Central and Eastern Ontario and Southern Quebec. Timing through the afternoon and into the evening. Well, through the afternoon is now. Weather. Severe storms are likely in parts of central and eastern Ontario as well as southern Quebec Friday. Storms will develop early in the afternoon and continue into the evening hours. Some of these storms are expected to become severe for these areas. The main threats associated with these thunderstorms are strong wind gusts, large hail, heavy rain, as well as the threat for tornadoes. Here we go. Wind shear. That's the bad part. Wind shear will favor the development of rotating storms or supercells throughout eastern Ontario, as well as southern and eastern Quebec. Need I say more? And of course, when they say they come to eastern Ontario, they're rarely wrong. So then, if you look at the thunderstorm, okay, area, I can't zoom in, this is just a picture. The red area is Ottawa. We are, in relation to this picture, we're here. So we're definitely in it. Severe likely. I rarely see, the orange we see, you know, almost all the time in the yellow. The red, that's when it does come, like it does, and we don't see it that often, it's bad. So I'm not expecting it this, you know. Who does when it's tornadoes and the like? But anyway, I gotta finish up this coffee, jump into the truck, put some gas in it, and bring that filter over for Everett. So he hasn't got a lot of time. Goldie. Put my shorts on. Goldie's sleeping on them, so I gotta. Oh, there's that list I was looking for. I think we got all the list filled out the other day. I think I already recorded that. Plastic pools here. It's already got some water in it. They've already been playing in it. Ant traps are working. Muff for the boat. We got the totes, mosquito coils, hot dogs, and filter. Yeah, so that list is Dunsky. That's an old Polish thing for dumb person, I think, is Dunsky. Anyway, you know what? I learned that in Michigan because, first of all, I had Polish friends when I was a kid. They were, their grandparents were war survivors from, you know, the Nazis and all that. They came to Michigan, so. Anyways, they spoke Polish, so I actually heard Polish when I was a kid. So, anyway, it's okay. If I jump up, can you guys see that? Okay, hang on a minute. I don't want you to see. You know, this is the real deal, but I don't want it that real. Become a porn star and go on OnlyFans. Actually, I put stuff up on OnlyFans, but nothing to do with, you know, whatever these girls, well, whatever, we know what the girls are doing. But I just put it there because there are regular people there just doing stuff. And of course, that's pay, what do you call it? Pay, whatever. Although I don't have the pay thing set up on the OnlyFans. So I just thought it gives me another place, you know. If because there I don't get censored either like Patreon, but I just thought it would be wise to put myself in a different place completely out of the ordinary. You know, it'll probably never amount to anything on OnlyFans, but it's okay. You know what? It's good to have that little backup. So anyways, in other news, crazily enough, that bed, that mattress that isn't supposed to be here for like another 2 weeks, it's arriving today. Like, that's just crazy, man. I was saying that earlier in another video. It's like, holy fuck, did they ever get this thing here fast? Anyways, am I ever impressed with DHL? Wow. I mean, they didn't waste any time. I don't know if it's been delivered yet. I didn't get a message because they send me messages on my text. That's the other phone. So I'll know when it arrives. But they don't bring it here first. But like I say, I got to go out, so they'll be bringing it soon, I expect. I don't think they're going to want their drivers out in this weather out here, so. And it's going to hit Ottawa anyway, and they're coming all the way from Ottawa, which is an hour and change. So, and that's only from the west end of the city. If I remember my brain right, DHL is in the far southeast end of the city. And, well, that's quite a drive. That's especially during traffic and everything. So if the guy's already come out here and he's on his way back, well, then he's in good shape. But in another 45 minutes, he's going to be stuck in Friday traffic, and it's just as likely that fucking storm's going to start, right? So I'm just going to check, where is it here? Jesus, I thought that was rain. It was just one of the cats doing its claws in my mud carpet there. Hang on a minute here. Universal partial tracking. And 832. What's going on, Goldie? Shipment is out with courier for delivery. So it's not delivered yet. I still can't get over that. But it went on the truck at 6:48 this morning. So he's out there or she's out there somewhere. What was delivered at the front door? I forgot what this was. Oh, that was the stand mixer. So reminds me, I gotta get a. I've not been able to get the big bags of flour like I used to for bread and stuff. Like bread, you know, I can get flour, but I mean, I want my bread flour, so it's proper for, you know, bread. You can make bread without the bread flour. It's just not the same, at least in my eyes anyway, or my mouth. Whatever. Okay, let's just go see here. Deliver. Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, it was the phone case, which is the beautiful little otter case with the other thing that I get to use it today. No, I don't need it. Well, no, I don't need it because we're just going in the truck and dropping that thing off. So, that thunder. Uh-oh. I'm hoping that was just a truck that went by, but it also sounded like thunder. God damn it. That must have been a truck. Oof, is it ever hot and humid? And the air is just, you could cut it with a knife. Thick and not moving. Yeah, this is definitely going to be not a good day. Fuck. Well, I broke down. I had to order some new pit stick, because they've stopped making my brand, which was the Arm & Hammer one, but they've only got the plain one now, and I used the sport one. It was great, best stuff I ever used. And of course it had baking soda in it, and I'm a big purveyor of all that. Anyways, those days are over apparently, so I had to order, and this is a new one. It's Degree, which I always thought was a woman's, one, but it's they make it for men too. Degree Men Advanced Antiperspirant Deodorant Stick for 72 hours, sweat and odor protection. Adventure Men's Deodorant with motion sense technology. I guess when you're moving, it works even better. Who thought? I'd like to know what the chemicals are in that, boy. The smell is a rugged fragrance. Rugged. That's a bush boy out here, lad, up in the woods, in the Ottawa Valley. Anyways, boasting a rugged fragrance that blends clean citrus, energizing fresh pepper, and long-lasting notes of woods and musk. Shit, couldn't I just go wipe my armpits on a tree out there then? Take on the day and combat sweat and odor with Degree Men's Deodorant Adventure. Simply twist, glide, and move. Our antiperspirant deodorants can be fully recycled. That's good, so I can throw those in the recycle bin. And what else? That's about it. Oh yeah, this long listing men's antiperspirant features motion sense odor control technology that works in sync with your body movements for better sweat protection. The more you move, the better it works. Imagine that. Anyway, so I ordered one, and if it's good, it's a really good price. So if it's good, then I'll end up ordering a couple more, and then I'll have some for a while. And I couldn't resist it. I shouldn't have, but I made a couple of decisions. I'm going to be bringing the Keurig with me at the campground, because I don't want to fuck around with the little coffee boil thing and all that. I just want to have my coffee, when I get up and sit you know, by having my first coffee at the campsite and so on. So I don't want to piss around with that. So, and I like my different flavors of coffee, so I'm bringing that. And I'm not sure which one I'm going to bring, but probably not the new one. And the new one is, I guess I'll show you. It's on sale for a really nice price, so I just couldn't resist. So I picked up a new air fryer because I'm needing one for here. This one here, though, I can replace the old toaster oven that's sitting on top of the microwave. It's a 12.7 quart or 12 liter air fryer oven with rotisserie function, 10-in-1 electric hot oven with 8 cooking accessories, recipe, 1700 watts, air fryer oven with 9 blah, 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 blah. And check this out. Okay, never mind all that. Okay, you got all this. It's got convection oven as well, but there was other stuff. It does what do you call it? And it's perfect because that means, you know, I don't need to go buy one now. Okay, hang on here. Where is dehydrator? Easy to dehydrate fruit, vegetables, and beef jerks with minimal effort. So it's got a window on it. You can put a fair-sized chicken, I guess, or a small turkey in there. It preheats. It thaws out food. See-through window. I already said that. Then it comes with a frying basket, rotating basket, skewer rack, rotisserie shelf, fetch tool, 2 mesh racks, and a dip tray. So is that the 8 they're talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, because it's 2 of the mesh racks. The only thing with the mesh racks when you cook on those is you've got to halfway through change them because you know, it would be uneven. But hey, it automatically beeps to let you know when it's halfway through. So anyway, it's digital, which I didn't have on it. The price is only $135, 20% off. And I thought to myself, and then I went and read the reviews. Everybody's happy with this thing. And then I went and looked on other websites that sell this particular model. They're called, I don't know if I can pronounce that, Petaliers, Petalirs. So PETA, like PETA is those people, Petaliers. So is it pronounced the same way as, you know, the ethical treatment of people, animals, people's ethical treatment animals, Petalers or Petalers? Anyway, it doesn't matter, but it's got really good reviews. They don't seem to be just a fly night by company. People that have had little problems, they immediately respond. They replace them immediately, no arguments. People are very happy. So 5 stars, 62%, 4 stars, 18, 3 is 8, 2 stars, 5, and 1 star, 8%. So that's pretty damn good. And, you know, it's like great review after great review. And then the bad review that I did see, it was like a stupid review. It was like something stupid that they weren't doing what they were supposed to, when it clearly states what you do with this machine and certain things you don't. So, I mean, people expect machines to do like 100 things, but it doesn't say that on there. It says it does 9 things. Anyway, so that was the number one. It was something that they had done. And often I find that it's just people don't know what they're doing, or, you know, maybe they're just putting up a review to be dickheads, who knows. But this comes with a 24-month warranty on it. And like I said, the ones that people had to return, they were dealt with immediately, got new ones, and they were just fine. So, you know, here's one guy gives 4 stars, May 14th. It cooks great, but learning how the digital buttons work is still a work in progress. Seems like they could make it more simple. No, they can't. You know, if you look at the thing on there, it doesn't get much more simple. The only other way to make it simple is for it to be like Star Trek. Air fryer, cook fries, 20 minutes, warn me at 10. You know, like, come on, guys. Even I, at 60 years old, can operate a fucking, you know, Samsung S22 5G Ultra, whatever, and a very fast and powerful PC, you know. So, I mean, at 60, if I can do it, well, if you're 80, I get it. But I don't think this person's 80. Could be wrong. So, yeah, so I've got that coming. It's, did it already get shipped already? I think it did. It surprised me. Arriving Wednesday, so that's next week. So it won't, oh, it might ship today. It says 2 days shipping, so maybe not even till Monday. Anyway, that's okay. And then I ordered the General Hydroponics Maxi Bloom because it's time now to switch. Plants are going to start flowering here in August, so you can switch over from that. But the problem is I need dry so I can mix the stuff. So I barely even touched, because of the way it's gone, the Maxi Grow, which you use in the first half. I barely touched it. The only one I've been feeding really is the plant that's inside. So, and I've already switched it to 12-12, so it wants Maxi Bloom now. So I had to order that. I'm okay with the price. You get 2.2 pounds of Maxi Bloom for $31, and I can see by the way when you mix it and everything, these go a lot longer than the bottles that are already pre-mixed or whatever. Fuck that, I'll never do that again. So, and I went through a lot of people, watched a lot of people to see like what are they using, and a lot of people speak very highly of General Hydroponics Maxi Bloom and Maxi Grow. So I'm told that the Lucas system says I don't even need the Maxi Grow, I just need to change the mixture of the Maxi Bloom, and the mixture is like, it's just like upping it. I think instead of 2 teaspoons per gallon, it's like 3, and you just go from beginning to end with that. That's according to the Lucas formula. So it's been tested obviously by Mr. Lucas. But anyway, we'll see. I've used the Lucas formula for all the liquid newts, definitely, but and it worked great, and it does exactly what the Lucas formula says it's supposed to. So anyway, it's a great way to save money that way. But even so, I mean, like, save money on this. I mean, $31, you get 2 pounds of this stuff, and I didn't realize how far it goes, like when it's dry like that. And you can buy even bigger ones. They're in the plastic buckets, and I do believe I'm going to order a plastic bucket because then it keeps easier than these little bags. I'm just trying to see. I know the buckets are here somewhere. General Hydroponics has got some new stuff too, but I really don't want to bother with it. I'll stick to this dry stuff. I mean, it was a big thing for me to go off the liquid stuff because I pretty much got it all dialed in. Thank you, Mr. Lucas and other people. Coco Coir, which I'm no longer growing in because I wasn't able to get it. Fuck. Anyway, no, these are the 2.2 pounds. I know those big things are here. I was just trying to find the price on the damn things. You would have thought that they would have had that. Hang on here, maybe I can do it this way. I'll just click on one of the doubles, and then maybe it'll say, oh well, you can order the 2 pound. Yeah, no, they're not doing it. Damn it. And you know something? Any other time, those things would be on ads popping up in my face every other 20 minutes. You know? Like not even every other 5 minutes. And then like, oh man, these websites are starting to drive me crazy. It's like they were supposed to keep it simple. But now it's like, man, they ask you like for 15,000 things before you can actually get to what you normally do. You're already signed in. I wish I could turn all this stuff up. I don't need all these offers and stuff. I have pop-up blockers, but that doesn't help with the, the sites I'm a member with and, or an app, which I'm paying for, and I shouldn't be seeing any of that. Oh, for Christ's sakes, will you look at that? Okay, never mind. We'll just do this the other way. Maxi Bloom. Let's type that in, and then it'll get me to where I want to go. Google it. Sunlight supply. No, I need the big ones, boys. Canadian? There we go. Maxi Bloom Canadian. All right, so there we go. Sizes. Choose an option. Well, they say 1.5 pounds. That's not accurate. It's actually 2.2. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, the other ones are 16 pounds. They're $130. I guess we don't get to see a picture of it. I can show you. Nice website, guys. You might, choose an option. Okay, so I choose an option, but then why doesn't it change? I got 40 in stock. Well, that's nice, but I really want to show people this. Okay, what's this guy got? Okay, 2.2 pounds, so he's got the right size in there. Good God, man. How hard can it be? Here we go, finally. Okay, so this is Canadian, these guys. And the price is in Canadian is about 130. So so that's the size there, 16 pounds. That would probably last me about 5 years. The way I go through it, like the way I've got it figured out. So I probably will pick up one of those later on this year and be done with it. It's better than those little bags because they're not easy to close and keep it dry so it doesn't chunk up and stuff. But I wanted to try it first. That was the whole point. So, and I did. Now the nice thing about all is I used to use CalMag, but because of my hard water that I have, and it's got calcium in it, so I don't need to add calcium anymore, even to the tent. Of course, I still have a half a gallon of CalMag here, the liquid stuff. But there's enough stuff too in this Maxi Bloom. I really don't need to do anything. I've noticed too is that my water, which I test at 7.0 on the just my plain water is 7 on the pH scale, which is neutral. And then when I add the Maxi Bloom, which I'm doing 1 teaspoon per gallon, and I mix up 5 gallons, let it sit for 10 minutes, make sure I mix it up more, pH stays the same. So then I lower it, because I'm using the stuff that I need to keep it down around between 5.5 and 6, so that's no problem. I just use pool pH lower here. It's cheap and it doesn't harm the plants, so I don't have to spend the big money on all that other bullshit. I just get that at Canadian Tire. Anyways, it goes a long ways anyway. But yeah. I think I'm done with liquid birch forever. I'm not fussing about organic. Everybody kind of overstates that. If you were eating it, like food-wise, I'd say, okay, organic is definitely the way to go, because I've noticed that, organic bananas, apples, everything, they all taste better than, especially when I get them from my neighbor. Banana I don't get from my neighbor. But apples and stuff, 100 times better than what you get in the store. But fertilizing, our favorite kind of plant, as long as you give her a good flush the last 2 weeks before you harvest, you're fine. It's not going to make any difference. And so I just stick with it, and I do flush, and I actually have something that does flush. It's from General Hydroponics. I think it's called Cool. I think it's called. Anyways, whatever it's called, I can use that as well. So, but I don't overdo it. And hydroponics, Maxi Bloom, they're saying to only put that on, depending on how many times you water, but once a week or once every 2 weeks. So, and I'm just trying to remember, did I initially feed those plants with the Maxi? I think I fed those plants originally Maxi Grow when they were in the tent, just in the little ones. I mixed up some for there. And actually I did. I mixed it what I thought was too strong. Didn't burn any of them. But the soil is the Sunshine Mix number 4. So it already had a bit of newts in it. So slightly hot, perlite, peat moss mixed with other stuff in it. And so it's been fine. So, I've been lucky that way. But I really need to feed them, and this rain shit needs to stop, at least for a week anyway. You know when it's going to happen? The 10 days I'm away in Georgian Bay, and I'll have to ask Jesse to take care of it. So, I'll pay him. It's not like he's doing it free. I'm just saying, You know, I was hoping to have that done, so all he had to do here is, I'm going to pay his son, Jackson, to check on the cats, and so that'll tickle his little, head. He likes that, so, and, $20 for a kid. He's like 7, so $20. That'll be stuck in a piggy bank somewhere, I'm sure. But anyways, I'll have to have Jesse come here. I'll just... I don't want to have to get him into the pHing everything, and I can't pH and make I could make a 60-gallon drum full, but problem is the pH and everything's going to change, once he gets here, like if it's been sitting for a while. So I think I might just have him go, okay, you know what, just use the watering can. It's 3 gallons, 3 teaspoons. Just put the water in, make sure it's mixed, and shoom, shoom. Now I'm going to try and do it before he goes away. But I mean, time is quickly running out. August 1st is Tuesday. Okay? That means I got 10 days before I leave for Georgian Bay. So, anyway. Better situation than last year, or 2 years ago when I went, and it didn't rain the entire 10 days, and I didn't ask anybody to come over. I should have, but I didn't. And that's what we're still smoking to this day. But the plants were definitely not as good as they should have been. So this year it's different. Back to my old ways of doing things. Anyways, I think I'm going to finish up this coffee. There's like maybe 2 sips left. I'm going to go get this done quickly and get back here. What do you think, Goldie? Goldie's right here, eh, guys? What do you think? You know, talk to all the people there on the internet. This way, Goldie. Watch my finger. See? Look. Now we're both on there. Look at this. Can you see? She watches TV with me. It's weird, man. Weirdest thing. She loves Star Trek. Whatever's on Star Trek Strange New Worlds, which I love, whatever she's seeing on there, it catches her attention. Ain't that so? Ain't that so, little one? Not even other cats catch your attention unless they're meowing. My little girl. Eh? Good girl. Hey, what are you doing? Daddy's got to go for a bit, eh? Maybe I should take you in the truck and get you guys used to moving around, because when we're in the motorhome, you're coming with me along with the other 2. So you guys are going to have to get used to it. But I think you're really going to enjoy it. Yeah. Get out of this place and go see things together. And, you know, I'll get you guys some proper harnesses and let you be loose a little bit, but within a reasonable... I don't want you getting away from me. Case, I mean, I would just lose my brain losing you cats. Any one of you. So, never thought I'd get attached to a female ginger like I have, but rescuing her has made her one of the best cats I've ever had. Like, I think getting cats like that, you know, you rescue them from a bad situation, they know it, they appreciate it. But she's her own little character, and I just love this little character on her. So, just feisty at times. Not with me, just feisty in the general sense of the word. I like that. Well, little lady, we got to shut this camera off, disconnect the regular cell phone. We're going to go get in the truck. Go bring our friend Everett what he needs to tune up the bike. Then we got to get some gas. Oh, she knew enough to get off, eh? Okay, folks, I'll see you in a bit. No sign of the new GoPro yet, but I didn't super expect it this quick. I haven't even heard if they shipped it out or not. I can always inquire, but I'll just leave it. They just got all that stuff put together, so I'm sure it's not, you know, ready to go. All right, well, we'll say bye to Wally. Hey, buddy, going to the village for a little bit. Hey, Sunday I'm going to go shopping and get you guys your regular cat food again. See what kind of urinary tract ones they got at Pet. I'm not going to order it this time. Hey, buddy, you going to sleep? You going to keep an eye on things? You going to make sure the other 2 cats are going to be good? He's like, I don't give a shit, man. I just want to sleep. Leave me alone. You can pet me, but shut up, he says. Hey, Wally? No. Anyway. Okay. Alrighty then. Just shutting everything down here. I'm tempted to shut the whole computer down when I'm away. Probably should, but oh no, I got editing opening. Yeah, well. If the power flips, there's nothing I can do about it. But anyway, I've got things open. The nice thing about when I'm editing, if the power goes out, it automatically saves it into a backup folder. So all I have to do is hit the backup thing there. So I'm okay. I thought I'd lost some editing for shorts the day before yesterday, and then I found them, and I'm like, oh, Filmora 12 saved it for me. Thank you, Filmora. That's my editing suite made by a company called Wondershare. So, very pleased with it. Okay. We'll see you guys in a bit.